Hey everyone, welcome to Sims World, and you will notice that we are in a new place, which is Newcrest, guys, if you haven't wondered. But anyways, I wanted to show you, or tell you a little bit about this new house that Noah and Em moved into, since if you guys remember in the last episode, there was a lot of, stuff going on with Michael, and Michael ended up killing Ace and trapping another woman who Noah eventually let go. The woman did survive, but sadly Ace did not. And then Michael and Noah had like a one-on-one talk or whatever, and Noah didn't know what Michael had planned, but Michael said that the only way he was going to kill the darkness was to get rid of himself, in a sense. So by doing that, it pretty much caused this whole family to be upset and all that. And Noah says like there was a lot of death in that old house that they were in, and a lot of bad memories that happened recently. So he's like, we needed to get out. So he found this other place or whatever, really cheap place, and he went out and bought it. But he does not know the history of the place, and I will tell you guys the history of the place. But obviously Noah and the gang does not know the history of the place. But it says it's a lovely home. Okay, before I read that real quick, I want to point something out. A lot of this will be kind of referenced to um American Horror Story. That's what this house is based on. It's supposed to be kind of like the murder house from season 1 of American Horror Story. However, I tried to make the actual house, couldn't do it, so I ended up just adding a house from the gallery and adding a story to kind of go behind it. And I still think it works, but it's still there. But anyways, let's go into it. So a lot of this backstory will have similarities to American Horror Story, and you will take notice by like some of the things, and I'll point them out real quick, and then we'll get into the episode. So it says this lovely home used to be an old orphanage until 1949, when famous killer Bloodyhead. And side note, that in the actual American Horror Story was Bloodyface, killed 6 people in the orphanage, which the orphanage is kind of like the mental hospital that they were in season 2. Then, just 3 years later, in 1952, Tate Langland, which is actually Evan Peters' character's name in American Horror Story season 1. But anyways, him and his family bought and remade it into a family home. In 1954, Tate snapped and killed his wife and 2 kids. Kind of similar to what he did. He snapped and killed a bunch of kids in season 1 of American Horror Story. One of the kids were locked in a cell. This is not really anything. It was just an added thing. Tate was also shot and killed by the police in the second floor master bedroom. Kind of similar to that, what happened to Tate in American Horror Story season 1. Since then, 18 families lived here. All said they have seen and or heard old members or owners of the house, kind of similar to that of Murder House in season 1 of American Horror Story. Then they were never heard from again. So in other words, the families that moved in there always ended up missing or whatever. So the house is stated to be haunted, has good schools, and great soil, because I kind of thought it would go with it because of some of the stuff that happened in season 1 of American Horror Story. And if you haven't watched American Horror Story, I'm sorry that I added all this, but it is going to be an interesting one. And I've never had a haunted house in The Sims. I've never lived in one, so I don't know how this is going to work, but I'll be back once we get there. Okay, so we are here. I'm going to do a quick show you of the house. It's not too complex, but this is how you enter through the gate and all that. You walk in, you see like the stairs and all that. If you walk this way, you go into the living room area where Vincent is. And the 2 twins are outside, Sabrina and Em, even though they weren't really raised as twins. But anyways, then you have a bathroom here, and like a dining room slash kitchen area here. And this here is Noah's room. Now, if you go upstairs, you walk up into like a music area. Then we have a bathroom here. And if you walk straight this way, you have a bedroom, which is Sabrina's room. I believe this is Sabrina's room. Then there's a little balcony area that you can go onto as well. But if you go this way, you enter into the second floor master room. This would be the one that Tate apparently died in, according to my house thing. But this one has an ensuite, and this one belongs to Vincent, I think. This is Vincent's room, I think. Then if you go upstairs, you will see... No, this is Sabrina's room, I think. One of the teens are in here. Or one of the kids are in here. But you will see, and they haven't noticed it yet because this house was already furnished when we got here. But the cell that one of the kids was in is still up. They were never taken down. But you will also see that there is a dog toy in there. And it kind of looks like it's been sitting there for ages. But this house is definitely creepy vibes, definitely. But I don't think that they really think of anything of it. I kind of think they think that it's just because it was an old orphanage, because they do know it was an orphanage, but they don't know what happened in the house. So that's the fun thing. And also, if you guys haven't been wondering, Jace has aged up to a thing. I don't think I said that in the last episode. But anyways, let's go ahead and get actual started in this episode. So in this episode, I was kind of thinking that Vincent could be potentially, when he goes to school or whatever, trying to find a friend or whatever, like a potential love interest for him. We don't know what his sexuality is going to be with, honestly. I never really thought about it, to be honest with you. I don't know what he's going to prefer. I do know, though, that the dog's freaking out, but, I don't even know that, the dog has a food bowl, so let me go ahead and do that real quick. But, and as for the, Noah, he's just kind of, like, going to be chilling out or whatever, and looking out and checking out, like, potentially looking up some of the lore of the house, looking up the house, and kind of slowly knowing what happened in here. But I think that we're not going to stay here long, at this house because of what happened. I think Noah's going to eventually start to want to move out. However, he doesn't know everything that happened yet so far. And also, I do have planned for them to move out into another home eventually. And it will be in a different world, which will be the new world coming soon. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead. It's Sunday, so I can't really meet anybody right now, so. See, he wants to find, like, love and all that. That's kind of why I'm working with that. But, Noah, he wants to have, like, an activity table and work on that. I was kind of thinking that'd be kind of neat for him. And, as for Sabrina, you guys know that she is a witch or whatever. She doesn't know she is a witch yet. And I don't think Michael even knew. But she got her mom's trait of being a witch. However, Ambrose did not. Because the reason why it works is because one family member, when there's twins, will get it and one will not. But she... I think, like, it's the snow time or whatever, so we can't really do much outside. So, let's see. Maybe now that Noah's on his own, or whatever, maybe Noah will have Vincent look out over the kids for the day, and maybe potentially head out for the first time since everything's happened with, Ace, and potentially try to meet someone. Maybe. We never know. All I know right now though is he's gonna let Vincent here at the house for a little bit, look out over the kids, and just kind of get out, because I think it's good for him to get out now that he's definitely lost a couple people. He lost his brother, he lost his husband, so I think it'd be good for him to get out for a little bit. Okay, so I thought he would just kind of go to this bakery to enjoy town or whatever, so he's going to hurry up and get in the bakery before he freezes to death. But anyways, we're here at the bakery. It's kind of like a nice place. I've never actually set my Sims to a pre-made bakery. Um, it's kind of nice. So let's see what they have here, maybe, for him to buy. They got bacon and cupcakes, strawberry fizz cupcakes, donut holes, cow essence pie. I don't know what that is. Some type of loaf. Lemon meringue pie. Fruit tarts. What's this pie down here? Spinach and something. Blueberry bagel. Oh, no, Nicole's here, so maybe we can say hello to her. Alien tarts. Glazed donut. Sweet potato pie. Why don't you buy that some sweet potato pie? We could take it home for the fams to share. This is a cute little place, though. But why don't you go ahead and say hello to you, Nicole, which would be your sister. But anyways, Dagger's here, which is Dagger is actually, was Ace's one friend. He was actually a part of their wedding. That seems like the only... Oh, never mind. I was going to say that's the only guy here, but we also have this Ezekiel guy here. And Carl. But he kind of seems like he's talking with his sister. She seems like she's, like, maybe getting some advice from him. And maybe she's like, listen, I loved him to death. I really did love Ace. But I think he would want you to be happy. And I think he would want you to get back out there. And so... But he's like, I don't know if I'm ready to get remarried again, but he's been talking with his sister. But she's like, listen, you don't have to rush into anything. But love is out there for everybody. I never thought I would find someone that would love me after the whole thing that happened with Lucas. But I found Judas, and he, no matter what, I think I do care about him. Ultimately, I really do care about him. And obviously, you know that you're an uncle, so I mean, I would love for you to come meet your niece. So he was kind of thinking that he really likes this Ezekiel guy. And he was going to potentially, like, introduce himself and see where anything goes. So he is a community gardener, so he's good with gardening. He's an evil sim, though, so I don't know how well that's going to go over. But I think that Noah is just trying to meet some new friends right now. He's not really looking into anybody really quite yet. But anyways, it was nice. He came out for a little bit and went around the house and met the neighborhood and kind of like showed himself out or whatever. I don't think he was really ready to get into like the bar scene or anything else like that. But he did meet a potential guy, but maybe Noah could change him up, but he's a little bit evil, so I don't know how well that's going to go over. But anyways, I'll be back once he gets home. Okay, we are back home. But I was kind of thinking about it, and I realized something that I was off about. Vincent is no longer going to be able to go to high school because he is a young adult. So, in the next episode, I will be having him go out and potentially trying to meet someone. But for now, I was kind of thinking maybe we could get him. I don't know if I already did or not, but I might have already did. No, I didn't. But he is going to find a job. I'm not saying that he's going to stay with this job, but he's going to find a side jobs right now to where he can make a little bit of money. Maybe a critic. Like, maybe he could be a critic. This is temporarily, guys, but he's just going to go down, like, the critic vibe, and I'm going to realize that it's not for him type of thing. And then he's going to change careers once the new pack comes out, because I have an idea really good for him. But anyways, so we are going to go ahead and have him start ahead on his career. He has to reach level 2 in writing. So he's going to practice writing. He's also going to pay the bills, so. So while he does that, I was kind of thinking, Sabrina, she's starting to realize, like, her body's changing because of, her becoming a witch, but I've also just realized that Nicole has decided to come visit, so that was nice of her. But Sabrina, she is going to go ahead and go down a little bit of a darker path, do a little bit of mischievous stuff or whatever, and then she's going to go into the line of potential voodoo. And you guys might know where I'm going with this, but it's going to revolve kind of similar like the witches and coven of American Horror Story. I'm sorry that this is going to be like a lot about American Horror Story, but I think it's going to be like a little bit different also. So she's kind of like starting it out like innocent little things, like scaring her and all that. But this is her aunt that she's doing it to. So I don't think that she really understands like what's truly going on. And we have a neighbor here that's going to give us fruit cake, which I cannot stand when the neighbors do this, because the fruit cake, every time my Sims eat it, they get sick. So, I mean, it's great that our neighbors are going to come welcome us, but I don't want the fruitcake. And Jace is letting us know that people are at the door, so that's good. Noah, I told you to come downstairs and say hello. The Barber family is who is saying hello to us. So it's Justine and Bradford Barber. And I think when they say hello, they're like, are you aware of what happened in this house? And he's like, no, not really. I know it was an orphanage, but I don't know anything else. He's like, I think that you should really, I don't want to be the one to tell you, I think you should really look up the address to this house and learn what happened in this house. That's all I'm going to say, but it's really nice to have you in the neighborhood, and I kind of thought that it would be nice if you to take the fruitcake, which we are not going to take the fruitcake. It makes people sick. But anyways, Sabrina, like I said, she will be doing a little bit of mischievous stuff here and there to kind of get her mischief skill up, and then I think she's going to go down the line of voodoo and um and so she is going to definitely start showing the signs. I want to know what the shove snow is, but I don't want to do it and then like get like the angry symbol. So I think maybe she would do it to Vincent. I think he's pretty tough. So she's gonna go ahead and do it to him and see what it is. Um, and then I know this one was kind of like not really eventful, but I think I'm gonna end it out here. You guys seen where they're living now. In the next episode, I do have something big planned. But we also got Noah back out after what happened with Ace. And we also know that Sabrina is starting to be a little bit of a mischievous sim. And oh, maybe it's like shoving in the snow. Okay. That's what it is. Okay. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end it out here. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. And again, guys, I know this one was a little bit not really eventful, but I thought that maybe we could get back out there in the next episode with Vincent and try to see if we could potentially find a love interest for him. Maybe even him and Noah could eventually go on a double date. All I do know is in the next episode, I do have something big planned in this household that is going to change a little bit of people's fates about this house. But right now, it kind of seems like everything is all smooth sailing. But in the next episode, it's not going to be like that. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Peace.